Folks, today's show is a bit of a doozy. I can see the death threats coming a mile away from the 35-year-old fanboy of this gigantic corporation that I'm talking about today. And as you can see, I'm in my business attire. I don't wear this polo lightly. We're talking big money here, okay? This is no... Oh, look at you. Look at you. You got your little carrot. This is serious business, folks. We're talking about Nintendo today. That's right. Nintendo. You looking for another carrot? We're talking about Nintendo today because I'm sad. That's why. I'm a sad little... What? I'm a sad little boy. And I need my games. And Nintendo won't give me my games. Yeah. Bunch of meanies over there at Nintendo, huh? Okay, so in case you weren't aware, Nintendo is the richest company in Japan as of August 26th, 2020. They are worth 890.4 billion yen with a B. That's approximately 8.3 billion US dollars. So they're not exactly your little artsy mom and pop shop video game store anymore. They don't they're not exactly making passion projects over there. A big part of their business model these days is actually mobile games. Now, the Switch is doing great. It's not like mobile games are their main source of revenue. However, according to an article from a year ago, remember when the world was... Anyways, Nintendo's made $1 billion off of mobile games, and that's surely like $2 billion at this point. So, and most of that's from Fire Emblem. You know, the gacha game, the game with the loot boxes in it. That's... Yeah. You want a loot box? You want a loot box? What's in this one? Legendary. Oh, it's legendary. It's a legendary drop right there. You got a 5-star waifu in the form of a carrot. Anyways, serious business, folks. What I really want to talk about today, this is just a little precursor. Don't bite my fingers off, though. That would be not nice. Serious business, folks. What I really want to talk about is the disappointment that I feel, and that I think a lot of other lapsed Nintendo fans feel, whenever Nintendo tweets out things like this. 4 more titles will be added to the NES and SNES. Hashtag Nintendo Switch Online collection on February 17th. Super NES, Doomsday Warrior, Psycho Dream, and Prehistoric Man. And the NES is getting Fire and Ice. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, this service is basically like Xbox Live Gold or PlayStation Plus, where you pay, I think in this case, it's only $20 a year. It's not that expensive, but you gain access to basic features such as cloud saves and online play. And you also get this library of games. Okay, you get it's currently sitting at about 90 games, and it sounds like a lot, and there are some good games on there, but they add about this many games every month. And look, most of the games on there are like whatever, like all of these games, you're just like, you know, maybe if you grew up with them or something, maybe they are decent games, but you're going to play them for like 5 minutes and be like, okay. And there's so many games out there that aren't on this, like, so many obvious games aren't on this service. Don't jump. No, Daisy, don't jump. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, Daisy. Now it's really serious business. What do you do in Nintendo? What's going on here? I'm thoroughly just befuddled at what's going on. I get it, okay? You got your NES games, which you know, you got some good ones here. You got the Mario Bros, you got the Zelda Bros with the Lonk and the Luigi starring, and Metroid and okay, you know, all right, fine, cool. These will hold me over. these will tide me over for about 15 minutes. Just kidding. That's a joke. Okay, that's a joke. These are some great games. I'm not looking for any trouble here. Again, my producer told me not to do this episode. I said, screw it. And we have SNES games, of course. We've got the standard ones, which great. You know, we got Link to the Past, Donkey Kong Country, F-Zero, cool. But all the other games are like, Smash Tennis, Tough Enough, Poppin' Twin B, like, all right. Okay, cool. Now let's compare this to what we used to have. Remember what they took from you. Remember this, Nintendo. List of virtual console games for the Wii, North America. Obviously, because of licensing and things like that, each region had different games and etc. 428 games across, what is this, 9 systems? 9 systems. Nintendo Switch Online service, whatever they call it. They don't call it virtual console anymore. That has the NES and the SNES. It doesn't even have 64 games, dude. It's wild because on the Wii, you had 64 games, and those were like 10-year-old games. Sometimes not even 10 years old, depending on when they came out. But we can't even get Gamecube games on the Switch. And some of these Gamecube games at this point have come out like 19, 18, 15, 17 years ago. I'm going crazy. Am I crazy for thinking that they should just be giving us the option to buy Gamecube games on the Switch for like 10, 15, 20 bucks? Like, whatever you want to charge for these games. We've got a bunch of different, we got Neo Geo games, crazy. Sega Master System, TurboGrafx 16. And I'm gonna blow your mind even more because a lot of people don't know about this. I don't know, Daisy, do you know about this? Here, let me show you. I think Daisy really just wants to eat my microphone cable. That's probably what she would rather be doing. But we have to acknowledge what Nintendo has taken from us. They taketh away as they giveth, and that is the fact that the Wii U had Game Boy Advanced games and Nintendo DS games. Can you believe that? Crazy, right? DS game. Look, Advanced Wars, Mega Man Battle Network. Now here's my main issue with this. I just want a legal place to buy these games that are no longer available. These are extremely old games at this point. Like, I feel like retro games for Nintendo stops at the 64. And then everything else after that, it's like, oh no, that's a modern game that you can totally go to the store and buy. Oh, you want to play Donkey Konga? Yeah, you could probably just go and buy that from your local supermarket, I imagine. But you can't. And they don't seem to be acknowledging that, other than the fact that they will like remaster a game and then sell it back to you for $60. But Nintendo is so hell-bent on boning over its fans, like die-hard fans. It will milk them dry. I don't want to get into other issues because then people in the comments will just be justifying why Nintendo did these other things. But I think it's interesting that we can all agree on this one issue, and that is there not being a virtual console on the Switch makes absolutely zero sense. I assume that Nintendo's excuse is like, oh well, the virtual console on the Wii actually didn't make us that much money. We did it again on the Wii U, and it also didn't make us that much money. But I really think, especially for a corporation that has so much money, like again, it's not this little tiny indie studio anymore. For a company that has billions of dollars, I would think that putting at least your own catalog on your own system, these games that you don't have any licensing issues with, what are you doing? Where? A good example is a game that is still played today by thousands of people, even though it's like 20 years old, and that is Super Smash Bros. Melee. There have been tournaments that have been shut down because Nintendo actually thinks that emulation is piracy and that's illegal to them. Emulation should be made illegal, but there is no way for players to buy Melee. Even if you discount the whole Smash thing, right? Even if you hate Smash and all that stuff, there's still things like, I mean, Game Boy Advance games. Why aren't all of these, at least the Nintendo games, on the Switch? What are you doing, dude? Like, you're just leaving money on the table. And I know that their strategy is actually like, they're gonna sell these games back to us, but they're gonna somehow find a way to remaster DK King of Swing and sell it back to us for $39.99, and it's gonna be a limited time release. And it's like, dude. 9volt says, thank you for finally adding Prehistoric Man. You guys get Earthbound after they put Mario's Missing and Mario's Time Machine. Drip feeding content that very few people are interested in. Wii and Wii U's Virtual Console puts this new service to shame in every possible way. Not surprising, but disappointing regardless. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that I would pay a monthly subscription to Nintendo to have like their entire back catalog of games. Imagine that. I would genuinely pay like $10 a month to have access to all the Nintendo games. Imagine how much money they would make from that. They would have $10 a month coming in from millions of people. But nope. Because that ruins their ability to sell these games to you for $60 instead. $60. Here is a very disappointing thing. This just goes to show how demonic Nintendo is, how greedy Nintendo is, okay? We have Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon, and the Blade of Light. This is the first. Yes, this is the first Fire Emblem game, and it is a 8-bit Nintendo Entertainment System game, and it's not on the service. This isn't included with the Nintendo Online. I'm blocking the price, but as you can see down there in the maybe you can see that it's $5.99, $6 for this gem. I don't know why they wouldn't include this on the service, but maybe it has to do with something about maybe they think, hey, this is kind of a niche game that a lot of people would like to pay for, and they will, and they certainly will. Even more confusing is the fact that this game is only available for a limited time. Just like the Mario 3D collection, you can only buy this game until March 31st of this year. So get on it. Get on it. Depending on when you're watching this video, you better get on it, because you might not be able to buy this game ever again. Ever again. You gotta cash in on that FOMO. Gotta cash in on that FOMO. Don't want to miss out on this one. You might not normally buy this game, but if we make it a limited time thing, then you just might spend the money, son. You just might spend the money. I refuse to engage in that sort of dirty trick. So yeah, I won't be buying this. I won't be buying the Mario 3D All-Stars crap. And a lot of people think that, oh, they'll just add this to the Nintendo Online service afterwards. Well, what would be the point of that? Well, you're just buying early access to play this old game that you think is going to come to this free service? Why would they be selling it then? People are goofy. Let's just say that. Let's leave it at that. People are goofy. It's just a bummer. That's what it is. It's a bummer. It's a head scratcher. Nintendo proves again and again that they don't care about you. You're just a customer. That's all we are. Bit of a bummer video. But I do have an update for those of you who saw my last video about the quartering. He uploaded about 15 million videos. He actually uploaded at least 4 videos yesterday, totaling almost 300,000 views yesterday, just from the videos he uploaded, not even from the back catalog views. And we have this. He couldn't go any longer without talking about Brie Larson. Marvel makes Captain Marvel gay, and Brie Larson gets desperate on her YouTube channel. We have this demonic thumbnail here, so we will return to the quartering. Mark my words. Okay, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you soon with another. Take care, smash like, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't already. What the heck, man? That's so rude. You made it this far without subscribing?